From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready? Moody base. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. I'm on. Slam. Leo. Big grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, dude. Mike's by four. Look at me. Go. You ain't doing nothing. Go.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Buddy up. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the run.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tony Pollard, 82 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Got it. 54 right there, 54 Mike. Ready?
Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he fields it cleanly. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2nd down, Haskins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Haskins will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. He gets it to Thomas.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, check, 154, 154. Tackles.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Looking to throw. Herbert.
Enough takes to start to have a good...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mostert. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Set. 90, Wolf. 54.
I can't believe we let you play.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to float this one. He's got a man. Complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Tucker with the extra point. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
That's ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44?
44.
Right? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
It's all right. If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong like that, I feel like it's justified.
My apologies, but boy, what a play.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tried to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
On the set. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Let's go, let's bring it.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they try to get it.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54. Two draw quarters. Watch his slam. Watch his slam. Let's go.
Then to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Watch out.
Hey, lock it. Undercut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's get it.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Pirine. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Niners take over at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And he'll give it here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
General West. Hey, high 7.
Off play action. Herbert, he'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. From 21 yards away, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Lutz to try to end the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Now Haskins to throw it. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now they try the right side here. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Throwing now is Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, watch out, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Intercepted by the Saints. His guys take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Saints, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop.
Yeah.
Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your. Camouflaging.